emerging from the Aussies on the cricket field, but now we're sticking it to the poms in a new immigration campaign.
Yeah, with slogans like screw working in Staines and sod London house prices, the ads for South Australia are guaranteed to put many Brits' noses out of joint. But it's all in good humour, apparently. Or have we overstepped the mark? Let's ask our Tuesday jury. A big welcome to Amanda Keller. Good morning, Amanda. And Jonesy over there also. Amanda and friends, I should say.
I'm like Prince. I'm just Jonesy these days. I kind of like that.
Formerly known as Brendan from
like
WSFM.
Celine.
Good morning to you both.
Hello.
Welcome to the morning show, lad.
Thank you.
Yep. Amanda, is this going to entice the Brits to head down under your
I don't think they like being poked with a stick like this. They complained about the "Where the bloody hell have you been" campaign.
Now, where the bloody hell are you?
I'm going to be picky about it. I have some other words I could throw in as well. So I don't think us being insulting to them is going to work. I think it's quite a funny campaign. Come and whinge in Glenelg.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have gone with that one. But I don't know if it's going to work. Don't mention Snowtown, whatever you do, because, you know, that's not going to entice them either.
No, Jonesy, a bit rude.
What, with them? Yeah, well, you know, the thing about the Brits is that, like, they've been complaining since day one when they came out as convicts, you know. Captain Cook came into Botany Bay, saw Colonel. That was the first word he said, because it was a long trip. And they got off the ship and whinged ever since then. You know, what's the difference between a British tourist and a 747?
What?
The 747 stops whining at the airport.
So it's this kind of banter that will incite them to come and join us in our wonderful country.
There's soccer hooligans gathering right outside, Amanda. You come.
Maybe we can send them a DVD of this chat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And say, we're warm, we're welcoming, invite us to your barbecue.
In other news, more than 1 in 3 first-time parents say they want a son as their firstborn. The study also found just 5% of dads say they prefer a daughter first up. But after the first child, parents are less likely to nominate a particular preference. Jonesy, your thoughts? Are you surprised at this?
Well, the thing is, it's like this, Kylie. When men have sons, that we've been conditioned not to rejoice in the man, not rejoice in the son. This isn't something you do on the weekend.
Aren't you allowed to anymore, you think?
You're not allowed to. But, like, when my firstborn came out, I remember going, it's a boy. And all the men in the room go, it's a boy. I love my daughter, whatever her name might be, but the boy and the youngest one, they are, like, just sensational. But I love my daughter.
The thing is, though, I have 2 boys, and I find the number of people, and I don't know whether you get the same, you have 2 sons, the number of people that say to me, well, you're going to try again and go for a girl, as if everyone laments the fact if you only have boys. Everyone's happy to have a boy once, but then if you only have boys, people think, oh, you poor thing. I have a friend who's just had her 3rd son, and I was the only person who said how wonderful a tribe of boys. And she said that she was happy, but everyone else said, every other person said, you poor thing. I think that's terrible.
Does it go back to caveman days when dads wanted sons to help them go hunting and mums wanted the daughters to help them clean the cave?
Like, make scatter cushions, scatter rocks. Okay.
Marriage progressed from the cave. That sort of
Like we need that now. It doesn't matter what sex of kiddies are going to sit and play PlayStation on the sofa. They're not going to forward your family fortunes anymore. But maybe this thinking does go back to something primal. But then the findings also say that people prefer to have one of each or whatever. I'm not like that. You know, you're lucky to get something wonderful and healthy.
Yeah, and interesting, the research shows that once you have one bub, then it actually all goes out the window because you just kind of don't care because it's all fantastic.
Because they're just blobs who stop you seeing it either way.
But at the end of the day, it comes down to braces, weddings, schooling. That's what you're going to be paying. And ungrateful kids that'll never call you when they get older.
Oh, how delightful.
Such a picture.
Here we go. Now, let's move on. Forget man's best friend. How about this? Almost 2/3 more women than men say they'd choose to insure their pet over their partner, as it turns out. The study, we're back over to Britain, the study of British pet owners also found 3 times more people would take out a loan to pay for their pets' vet bills rather than finance their children's leisure activities.
Be boy or girl, really.
Now, we've moved out of the cave, okay, so what do you reckon?
Well, you know what? When I come home from work, my husband, he may as well be in a cave, the shed, the office, it's all the same thing. If he was as happy to see me as my dog was, then I would give him more time. But my dog thumps a tail on the floor. If he did that, I'd be happy.
But if your husband, if you walked through the door and your husband came and humped you on the leg, you'd be cranky with it.
No, Larry, that's territory you're going into. Has to be addressed.
Sorry, did I cross the line?
Yeah.
But I think women see the dog as an extension of the family, probably in a way that men don't. I have a dog that's like an incontinent old auntie. She's irritating, but we love her anyway. And here, I often joke that I'd like to get 2 bricks on either side of the skull. But having said that, I would pay anything if I went to the vet and they said, you know, $6,000 to keep her alive another month. I would pay.
Would you pay $6 grand to keep that dog of yours alive?
That dog of mine, yes, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, you're an animal hater from way back. Animals pass away just passively in his car on the way home from when they buy them.
I'm not an animal hater per se. They just don't get on with me and I don't get on with them.
When you're hosing them off the tyres, another one gone.
Oh. And now people not only are
nervous, I can tell you.
I saw that ferret before, and I stroked the ferret when I was outside there. What was that, a ferret?
It was a cat.
What was that thing?
And then there was a dog.
Cat.
And then there was a dog.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
No.
See, I'm not adept with pets.
No.
Adept with pets, that's not me.
Miss September, sure.
Oh, yeah. Like I've got a doggy's collection of those from the 70s, but let's not talk about it.
All right. We're shutting it down.
No, shut it down. Keep going. This is great.
Once you're up to mid-September and you're closing down the car wheels, we'll probably...
It's time to...
You guys are too soft.
It's time to say goodbye, children.
It's so good to be on this show. You guys rock.
Jonesy, thank you.
Did you ask them on? They're a little bit scary.
Weren't invited.
They're a bit scary.
We've got to have lapel mics.
He kills animals and Amanda's husband humps her leg when she comes in.
And licks her face.
Hey, we're still in the room.
Jonesy and Amanda, thank you, guys. Good to see you. Great fun.
Thank
We'll
you,
see you soon.
We'll prepare us. We'll spend all next week preparing us.
Yeah, maybe if they get invited back. Inconclusive. Coming up, is she or isn't she? The latest on those rumours that Princess Mary is expecting again.
Oh, but first here's Glenn with a fantastic way to get firm.